You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, we've got some exciting new spoilers for next week. We're going to talk about Deacon Sharpe getting romantic with Taylor Hayes and other action as we head into November sweeps towards the end of the week. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. We have B&B spoilers for the week of October 27th. And hey, hit that subscribe button if you're not already following us. So speaking of romance, there is big action ahead, not only for Taylor and Deacon, but also for Liam Spencer and Hope Logan, and Remy Pryce is getting named and shamed for the sins of his past. So I'm going to start with Deacon Sharpe shocking everybody at Forrester Creations. So we've got Remy Pryce, who has been telling Deke repeatedly that he should not mention Remy's name at his new job. That was solid advice because designing for Hope for the Future is Deke's dream job. But of course, he's got no idea about Remy's past with Electra Forrester. We've got Deke just getting started at Forrester Creations this week. He slipped his portfolio in with the other top contenders, you remember, and he wowed Hope, Brooke, and Ridge. So everything's going great for Deke till next week. Now, I don't know why Remy would step foot into Forrester Creations given what he did to Electra, especially since Remy told Deke, don't say my name at work. So it makes no sense to me why he would go there. And when Deke questioned Remy about it, he always kind of sidestepped what Deke was asking. And of course, Remy doesn't want Deke to say his name because of Electra, and Remy terrorized her for a long time, even before she moved to LA. Electra was humiliated and publicly shamed when Remy did those naughty photos of her more than once. Despite that, Remy thinks it's a good idea, and he heads up to Forrester Creations with Deke next week. So we got Hope, Ivy, Electra, and Daphne in the Forrester showroom next week, and they notice that Deke has got someone with him, and Ivy says, hey, where's your friend? And Deke says, babe, come on out. So his boyfriend has no choice but to join them. And when the ladies see Remy, of course, they all know who he is. Ivy gasps in horror and covers her mouth in shock, and Electra furiously says, Remy. So that bombshell drops next week, and Deke is going to be stunned by everybody's negative big reactions to seeing Remy. I'm guessing Electra is going to tell Deke exactly what his boyfriend did to her. Not once, not twice, several times. Remy ruined Electra's life, tarnished her reputation because he was obsessed with her. And, you know, Remy tried to excuse it in a conversation with Luna, saying, like, it's tough in the closet or something like that. But I think that's just Brad Bell's tone-deaf writing. No doubt Remy is going to have a lot of explaining to do. He needs to explain himself to Deke, but more than that, he owes Electra the biggest apology ever. I mean, I don't even know what sort of apology Remy can make or how he would even rectify this, because what he did was horrible. Brad Bell seems to cast people and write them into corners and then tries to redeem the irredeemable. He's doing it with Luna. He's done it with Sheila. Now he's trying to do it with Remy. Once Deke hears that Remy stalked Electra and made those deep fake nudie pics and ran her out of their hometown by humiliating her, I mean, that's bad. But don't forget that he did it again in LA. Plus, Remy stalked her. He was chasing her down. Remember in that warehouse that day? He was threatening Electra physically, and Will had to intervene and save her. If you remember, Remy even went to jail over it. So is Deke going to dump his boyfriend, or can Remy convince him he's changed? This whole Deke with villainous Remy reminds me of his dad Deacon with psycho Sheila. Obviously, these Sharpe men just have dodgy taste in lovers. All right, next, let's talk about the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Hope and Liam Spencer. We finally had some traction for them on episodes at the end of the week when Liam was talking to the other Spencers about Hope, and she was talking to her dad and mom, Brooke and Deacon, about him. So next week, they pick up big speed in this reconciliation story. In fact, Liam leapfrogs right past dating and getting reacquainted and all that. It's kind of crazy. We do know that Hope is scared because Liam hurt her in the past and being with him wasn't always easy. But next week, official B&B spoilers have things heating up to the boiling point. Liam tells Hope he knows he put her through a lot. And then Liam asks, can they put their family back together? He offers Hope a gorgeous engagement ring and she's all teared up. I mean, realistically, she should tell Liam this is too fast. She had another guy's ring on her finger 2 weeks ago? But I kind of think she may say yes. And if so, Liam and Hope may get hitched fast. Maybe even in November sweeps, which kicks off Thursday, October 30th and lasts through the end of November. Last but definitely not least, we've got to talk about Taylor Hayes getting some serious wooing from Deacon. At the end of this week, during a therapy session, Taylor was telling Deacon she thinks he has a trauma bond with Sheila and that they're codependent. Taylor thinks Deacon doesn't feel worthy of love, and he bonded with Sheila basically out of a fear of being alone. So Deacon said even though Sheila's crazy, which he knows, he does love her. And then Taylor was listing off all of Sheila's many crimes and asked Deacon if he felt like he could trust her. So he thought Taylor was saying he should leave Sheila. But Taylor said, no, I'm not telling you what to do. Instead, she advised for Deacon to listen to his heart and said it hasn't failed him yet. And Deacon was telling Taylor that she makes everything better. Her, not Sheila, just to be clear. Deacon said he doesn't know what he would do without Taylor, but I mean, I got a question. Is he replacing his codependence on Sheila with the same thing with Taylor? Maybe, but at least the doc is not a psychopath. So they absolutely cross doctor-patient lines next week because Bold and the Beautiful spoilers have Deacon asking Taylor why she can't just leave Ridge in the past and make room for some new joy. Why in the heck is Taylor, a therapist, talking to her patient about her own romantic misadventures and problems? That crosses professional lines right there. And then Deacon is up close to Taylor, holding her close enough to where he can wipe away the tears that Taylor has in her eyes. And as Deacon is wiping Taylor's tears, he leans in really close. It looks like Deacon is going in for a kiss. If Taylor smooches her patient, that is crossing a huge line, but she might do it. I mean, Deacon's a hunk and a sweetheart, and he certainly deserves better than Sheila Carter, and Taylor certainly deserves better than Ridge Forrester.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.